The casual experience in the gaming community has fallen off. People have stopped playing games casually, and a lot of them have either turned into sweats or they just stopped playing video games in general. But this just didn't start happening like a day ago or two. It has been on a steady decline. But why is that? In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down everything that led to the decline of casual gaming. Because honestly, the answers, they will shock you. Games that have won Game of the Year in the past decade: Elden Ring, It Takes Two, The Last of Us Part 2, Sekiro, God of War, Legend of Zelda, Overwatch, The Witcher 3, and Dragon Age. Only 2 of these games are multiplayer. All the other games are single player games. Now what does that tell you? This was goofy as shit. Before I even make my first point, I have to lay something out. Most casual gamers are just playing single player games. Single player games are way more popular than multiplayer games. So now that we know that casual gamers only play single player games, we already know that single player game at the highest they have ever been at. We got God of War Ragnarok, the Star Wars game. This is just all in 2023. We have gotten so many games that have just been amazing single player games. But where the problem lies at, it is in multiplayer games. Now, when we look at single player games and multiplayer games, we can see a big problem. The multiplayer games are not stepping up to the plate. Single player games is having to carry gaming industry. And speaking of single player games real quick, oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy is one of the most overrated games ever. I don't know who rated that a 9 out of 10 game. Whoever did that, IGN, I'm on your ass. They made me pay $70 for that shit, and that shit was ass. I want my refund back immediately. So now that we know that casual gaming is only dead for multiplayer games, let's see how and why this is happening.
Call of Duty is dead.
Past 2 games, since we have moved into the next generation of gaming, I haven't felt like I played the next generation of 2K.
Major franchises are just not making good games. When we talk about multiplayer games, a lot of multiplayer games for casual gamers is usually ran by the same company. Or the main companies or main game titles. It's Call of Duty, Battlefield, 2K, Madden, and we can put Overwatch in there. All 5 of these games, you always hear people talking about how they need to revert to the past, or they need to change the game to make it feel like the olden days. For 2K, people have been begging 2K to go back 2K16, 17 kind of stuff. People hate the city because, oh my god, if I have to travel 500 meters again just to do a goddamn task to play my career, I am going to fucking lose. The main thing is people want the game to feel like how it did in the past. Why? Because the old games felt better. They were more fun to play. I can say the same thing for Madden, Battlefield, Overwatch, and especially Call of Duty, because we have all seen it. Who the hell is still playing MW2? Not me. I have moved on to better things, like Rainbow Six Siege. And we can even see this by most popular multiplayer games right now. It's not anything new. And maybe that's because developers have not been releasing any multiplayer games, but a lot of popular multiplayer games, they are old games, such as GTA. Even though GTA is more RP, it's still people play GTA. So GTA, Rainbow Six Siege, Minecraft, Destiny 2, Counter-Strike, all of the games that I have just made came out before 2020. So I'm gonna be honest, we have not had a good hitting multiplayer game since 2020. And there may have been some games that have been good, but a lot of AAA, the most popular games from the most popular franchise, Call of Duty, Battlefield, etc., they have not been delivering. They have been delivering shit products, and that's why casual gamers are dying. Games that they once used to love have turned into shit. And a lot of casual gamers, they would rather just not play the game than to find a new game, which leads me on to my next point.
Has to do with how sweaty games have gotten nowadays. And it really does seem that you just can't have a casual match anymore in any modern FPS.
Now let me explain. Now Twitch, we all know what a Twitch is. It's a live streaming platform, right? And now I'm not going to talk about Kick or Rumble or whatever because it's irrelevant. But the main thing is, a lot of people want to live stream, and a lot of people are trying to live stream. And you can see this just by how many people put TTV in their name or YYT in their name. In order to like really like pop off on Twitch, really, you either have to be incredibly funny or super good at the game. Because nobody wants to watch shitty gameplay and an unfunny person. But you can be unfunny, as we have seen with a lot of people in the past. FQC, we have seen a lot of people who have been like unfunny, but they were still like really good at games. Actually, I don't want to watch that. I don't know if you're good at games or not. But the main point is that you either have to be super funny or very sweaty. And now that's where the sweats come and ruin everything. Like I said, a lot of people who play games, they want to live stream. Cause I mean, who doesn't want to be like their favorite Twitch streamer live streaming for money? That's damn near every kid's dream. A lot of people are going to be trying to give it a shot and doing it. And now they realize that they have to be like good at the game for people to, you know, at least stay for their live stream. So you know what they do is how to do some corny, glitchy stuff in the game to make me seem better than I am. That's not really like inherently bad, but then after that, they would take it another step with like, let's say Call of Duty, for example, the loadout videos. The loadout videos is millions, billions of them on YouTube. And guess what? Guess what that means? Oh, I want to use the most overpowered weapon. So then everybody uses the same weapon. Everybody uses the same weapon, same grenade, same pistol, same thing. They use the same exact thing. And then when I'm a casual gamer, I'd be like, dang, this man just shredded me. Dang, this whole team is using the same class setup. I'm gonna steal their class setup so I can be better and make the odds even. And you know what that creates? A stale, boring gameplay. And that's why a lot of CODs are boring, because people use the same gun. People play the same. People play, well, I mean, COD have many issues. But like one of the reasons is because people just play the same way. They use the same guns. That is annoying. And a lot of that is because of sweats. Once they get out of the casual gamer circle and they become a hardcore gamer or a sweat, they will make fun of casual gamers. Even like on my TikTok, it'll be like, can you please remove this corny, glitchy thing from the game? It ruins the game. And people will just spam, skill diff, get better at the game, you suck. The sweats just attack casual gamers. Now, the casual gamers do attack their sweats. Sweats make it seem like being a casual gamer is a horrible thing. They're like, you're a casual gamer? When Call of Duty started saying, they're gonna make safe spaces for people, like, that made people just hate casual gamers. Because obviously they're trying to help casual gamers to make safe spaces. But all that did was just make people hate casual gamers. Cause what they did is they started making trash ass maps. Like, let's keep it a band. Camping has always been prevalent in Call of Duty. Right or wrong? Right. Camping has always been a big part in Call of Duty. People have camped in BO3, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and those have fucking jetpacks in it. Wait, the Infinite Warfare? Yeah, it did. It have jetpacks in it, and people will still find a way to camp, cheese, and do bullshit. But the only reason why people are complaining about it now is because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, they said they're going to start making safe spaces for casual gamers. And then all of a sudden, the maps became ass. Even though the maps were like getting worse anyway, most of their maps were ass. And now since the developers said, oh, well, we want to make safe spaces for casual gamers, everybody's going to say the game is bad because they're trying to cater to casual gamers. When, in reality, they just made trash ass maps. Like most of the maps are just bad. I'm telling you, I don't think it has anything to do with them trying to make safe spaces for casual gamers. I honestly think just because they just are complete dog shit at making good maps. And I mean, yeah, so it's just like Swiss and developers have made casual gaming like look very bad, and it gives casual gaming a negative connotation, which then leads people to not want to, like even play the game anymore because of how, because you have people like play, because like people would like glitch, people would do like cheesy stuff all the time, and it's just like the casual gamer does not want to deal with that. The casual gamer will rather just get off the game than to deal with a 6'9" point guard doing the curry behind the back all day behind the screen. Like, that is corny. In conclusion, casual gaming has died for many reasons, but it's only in multiplayer games. Casual gaming in single player games have never been better. Single player games have been bussin'. Let's keep it a band. Single player games have been bussin'. But the reason why a lot of casual gamers are dying when it comes to multiplayer games is because multiplayer games are just not as good as they used to be. Sweats and Twitch has also made the casual gaming experience way worse. The developers are also setting the casual gamers up for failure. They are setting them up to get like harassed and to get like talked about. But anyway, casual gaming is dead. How are we gonna save it? That's gonna be in my next video or in another video. I don't know next. I don't know. The video is getting really long. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Been doing some shit. Gotta be more consistent. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Being boy Dan, and I'll catch you in the video. Peace out. Hey yo, I ain't gonna lie. I had to show this to y'all. So I look in the skill issue and look at the meme for it, right? Tell me why. I ain't even lie, bro. That gotta be sexist. That gotta be sexist. That's crazy.